history has been made. The course has been broken. Yes. South Africa have made it out of the group stages of the World Cup for the first time in history.
Yeah, for the first time.
Every African team stood against South Africa, but they were steadfast. They stood their ground and they advanced to the next round. Congratulations to South Africa.
Congratulations to the Bafana. I think Hugo Bruce is now a living legend.
Yeah,
of South
he's a
Africa.
big boy.
Yeah,
he's a
I
big
think
boy.
you guys should grant him the Zanzi citizenship, grant him permanent residency and all those things you people.
Lands that they always promise.
Yes, so I think for the first time in their fourth attempt, South Africa has also qualified for the group stage for the first time. They also won a game for the third World Cup in a row, apart from their debut in '98 where they could not win a match.
Yeah.
Every other World Cup that they've managed to qualify for, they have won at least a game.
Yeah.
So they continue that legacy, and of course, it's something to be proud
Now
of.
let's talk about this game, starting with Hugo Bruce, the coach. Now, do you think he went into this game with a different approach into the game, starting with the formation? I don't want to hear him at 2K now, please. Ask this boy to behave himself.
You are setting him
Be
up
professional.
For that. You are setting him up for that.
I'm trying to tell you what Hugo Bruce did that really impressed me, because if you watch this game against South Korea, you will see that Hugo Bruce practiced an intense attack, massive attack, massive defense, and his lineup was top notch. Now, when he started Sitole, people was like, this guy, we don't want him. They've been saying we don't want Sitole. I told them to calm down. Now Sitole performed like Busquets.
Yeah.
I was asking our support, is this Busquets? Because Sitole, I said the mistake he did in the first game.
The red card.
That when he was like, today he performed top notch.
Yeah.
And now, President Yamatuke has now proved himself to Coach Hugo.
And to the world.
Yes, I'm sure wherever Coach Hugo Bruce is now, he will be like, I've been missing it somewhere, and it is this boy.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Now, this is an eye-opener to Hugo Bruce that the Bafana team currently should be filled more for Orlando Pirates players. Because I think that
I told you.
no, we have the aura.
Yeah,
We still have the aura. We still have the aura in us.
No, the thing is, no doubt Mofokeng was exceptional. He did very well. For the
Thank you,
first
my brother.
time
Thank you, my
watching
brother.
Mofokeng, I was impressed. Honestly, I was impressed.
South
Because
Korea
I
was
feel
in
like
trouble.
in Orlando Pirates, they overhype him a lot. But in this World Cup, he has proven himself that he is a world-class player.
I always told you guys that Hugo Bruce is one kind of coach that was scared in the beginning. I was complaining that he went with 4 defensive-minded midfielders. When he brought out those midfield, 4 of them were defensive-minded.
Yeah.
So I was saying, okay, even if he wanted to keep 2 people behind in blocking the defense, one person should be free, like a good proper midfielder,
Movement.
that a good number 8.
Like
That's ready.
You understand? So whether he play, that's why really has to play well.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to fall
Mark.
back to win the ball.
To mark.
He has to be free. Let him do the Bruno Fernandes job.
Yeah.
You understand? And create spaces.
Yeah.
Create chances for others.
Yeah.
So that those behind him can do the job.
Yeah.
So it is what I've been. But unfortunately, in his first game, he decided to play all of them.
Yeah.
In that defensive, like Mokoena, Adams, and Sitole.
All the
So
time.
there was no movement.
Yeah.
The ball was not fluid.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
So the attack today, can we say that the attack was impressive? Apolis, Magopa, the likes of Mofokeng in the attack, Moremi that came on. Did they all perform to their maximum? I'm just singling out Maseko because for me, I feel like he was the best player of the game.
yeah.
So that's why I don't want to even include him.
all the games
He has a different conversation. So apart from Maseko, other players, did they impress you?
Yes.
All of them.
Moremi came in and impressed. You see,
Huge impact.
See, let me tell you something. When you go to the World Cup, see, you are not, apart from like Ved that was meeting Spain. Yes, Spain is the strongest team in that group, so they have to defend. I won't blame them for that. But I did not think South Africa would go and surrender to Mexico like that. You understand? They should have played their 4-3-3. But then, thank God they qualified at the end of the day. But you have seen what I've been complaining about since. Play 4-2-1-3. Play one midfielder, that's a roaming midfielder in that game. Then play your best wingers. I was telling you that time that what happened to Sebelebele? What happened to Moremi? What happened to all your wingers? Play them so that they provide. That was what made Foster look bad in the first game.
Now let's talk about Maseko. For the record, he's a Mamelodi Sundowns player. For those of you who say that he's playing for Limosa or something, no, he is a Sandawana. Maseko is a Sandawana, and he delivered for South Africa. He took on the responsibility and he delivered for South Africa. Yes, he's Sandawana. Tell me something about Maseko. I know you love him. I know you love him. I know you don't hide it.
See, this is not a bad club now. See, I think it's one of the national team. Maseko really had a wonderful game. You know, he kept on pressuring the South Korean defense from his own side.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something. Maseko, I've been hearing because I didn't get the opportunity to watch him in Cyprus League. My brother, see, I don't know how someone is going to do it. Guy,
He's coming back now. He's coming back now.
That boy is an engine.
Is everybody they will carry back? Yeah,
No,
they have sold
no,
him.
the boy is
No, he's on loan, and his loan has expired, so he's coming back to motherland. You know?
If he wants
He's
to
coming
come
back.
back.
What do you mean? He's on contract. So, he doesn't have a choice. He's on contract.
Let me tell you
Sundowns.
something. Let me tell you something.
Do you understand?
Musepe, his eye is on this World Cup.
And he has been watching
and
this
he's
World
watching this boy. I'm sure he's going to tell his son, this boy is going nowhere.
Yes,
because
now.
I heard that Slavia Prague, a
Yeah.
big side from Czech, wants to sign him.
Yeah.
I think he's not going anywhere. Now, let me tell you something about Maseko in this game. I know that he was making mistakes. He was
Yeah.
missing chances.
Yeah.
But my brother, let me tell you something. Don't give up.
The energy was there.
That is the example
The
of
energy
Maseko.
was there.
He
Korea
kept on
will
until
go
he got that goal.
I feel like he was the one that pushed the Koreans the most.
Ever
In the energy,
since
everything.
he got introduced.
Yes,
in
forget
the
about
second match.
the decisiveness and being will I say when clinical on the post. That is where you can just say he has a little fault. But when it comes to pressing, attack, that guy his wing was the only one that was making progress.
Yes,
Yeah.
So at some point, Apolis was a little bit out of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand?
That reminds me about Apolis. Apolis have always shown you guys that he's not a winger.
He plays better in the middle.
Anytime he gets the ball, he tries to play 1-2 with somebody and then connects into the midfield. He's not a winger. You understand? See, Hugo Bruce going to this World Cup, it should have been either Apolis or Mofokeng. It will be direct to the player to player sub.
Yeah.
That's what I would call them.
Yeah.
So he would either start Apolis when he's tired, you bring him Mofokeng.
Yeah, and going to the midfield, a lot of people said Bafana played better without Mokoena. You know, some delusional fans, I would call them some Olado Perez fans that don't know football, said Bafana played well without Mokoena.
Yeah,
Do you agree?
See,
Do you agree with
see,
that narrative?
See, now let me tell you something. It's not that no doubt Bafana missed Mokoena in this game. Now let me tell you something. The thing that would have happened was that one defensive midfielder would have been replaced with Mokoena. Either Mbata will be on the bench, but for sure, no hand will be tampered with Mofokeng in this game. Do you understand?
Are you sure if Mokoena had played?
That is what I wanted to say now.
Mofokeng would have started
That's
the
what I
game.
wanted to say. I said,
My brother, we are not sure.
Now let me tell you something.
Hugo Bruce, we are not sure.
May not have even done
Let me
this.
tell you something. Mofokeng, Hugo Bruce did not play Mofokeng because of Mokoena's absence. Hugo Bruce played Mofokeng because of his last performance.
I disagree. I feel like nature forced his hands. Do you understand? Because
But
he had no choice.
No, he still had Adams.
Adams was on the bench.
Yeah, if he still had Adams.
Well, which have been starting. Coming to the defense, I feel like Bukazi impressed me the most in that defense line. That guy was brutal. Like he was very, very decisive. And I noticed something. Mudel was no longer advancing. I don't know if I was the only one that noticed that. He was playing fullback. Or like the Mudel we always see, who is always making runs in the flank. He just remained at the back. And I think that's helped the Bafana team keep a clean sheet in this game.
Maseko helped him. I would say Maseko helped him because Maseko was always taking on two.
He covered a lot of space.
He had the energy. So there was no need for Mudal
To advance.
to advance that much. In fact, he wasn't even facing pressure.
Yeah.
Instead, he was the one being fouled
Yeah.
by the Korean wingers. So I think Maseko played a lot of
Yeah,
role.
yeah.
And I believe Hugo Bruce must have told him,
Yeah,
please don't open up this place.
Mbukazi the machine. The bulldozer.
TLB. I feel like going bald. Don't be surprised. More money, you might see me bald because I think that Bukazi has gotten the rhythm like top notch. We know him before. We know what he's good. Now, this game, do you notice that when they subbed Son, the famous player, did you notice him in this field?
No, he was missing now. He was completely
The
missing.
problem now is that I'm still begging him Bukazi to let him go. It's not his back pocket. Release him.
Oh, happy.
The young man is suffering.
Yeah.
Bukazi
The
pocketed
MLS
Son.
At that age, it's unfair.
Showing that Bukazi is really improving.
He's doing very, very well. And Modiba, for me, Modiba wasn't too impressive, but I think the entire team covered him up, and his lapses didn't really show.
Now we all agree that players leaving the PSL to Europe or in fact outside of Africa
helps a lot.
Look at Maseko, look at
Williams
the
too.
side of
Williams
the
did
back.
not play back passes. What happened?
Williams
Williams
made a crucial save.
Yes,
That header.
Did you see his facial expression when Williams
was
hit
like,
that ball?
I
He was
like,
like, what's going on? This could have been it. We would have lost this game. But the thing is, the breaking news that came after this game is that South Africa will be facing Canada in the next game. I think that is a good news.
It is a good news, but then we have to be very careful because it is another host nation. Playing against a host nation is not.
And Canada is going to play home, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the whole the advantage. The stadium is going to be filled up.
I just wish it was not a host nation.
But don't you think if you look at the teams that are playing first and second positions, that is the best team South Africa can face and stand the chance to win?
Yes.
If we are being realistic here.
My brother,
Yes.
see, let me tell you something. I don't concur with Engineer Casey. This is Bafana. If they could win South Korea, who is Canada?
My
Canada is not
brother,
a footballing nation.
I agree with you. Canada is not a footballing nation. That is why I'm saying that they are the best team for me. If I'm to handpick a team for South Africa to play
They got
from
a
the
good
first
draw,
and second place teams.
Who is South Africa playing the round of 16?
No, I'm
No,
saying
round
that.
of 32.
I'm not saying 32. Who are they playing the round of 16?
Look at this
Don't
guy.
you understand me?
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
See,
Well,
as much
they are
as
going
we
to play the team.
as much as we say Canada is an easier opponent among those, we should not also remove the fact that they are hosts.
Congratulations to South Africa. I think we should give them a round of applause. They did very, very, very well. You guys did very, very, very. You impressed the entire Africa, and you shot a lot of mouths up. You guys should be proud of your performance.